So I made that mistake. Don't be like me, okay? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Viaglo. If you are new here, my name is Gloria and I'm a part-time reseller on multiple different apps. And I resell clothes and shit. That's exactly what I do. So today I'm going to be talking about inventory and all things inventory. I will be talking about outsourcing inventory and getting rid of inventory. Now, I know that I recently did a video back in July about how I kind of wanted to refresh my inventory and my inventory space and just kind of like how I wanted to store it. Now we're in a different time, okay? I realized that I have entirely too much inventory and I wanted to outsource them. Now this is me trying out different platforms. I've never tried any of these platforms out. I definitely did a little bit of research with each one, but I'm just ready for the inventory to go. Like, that's really where I'm at. Like, I literally did a full-blown cleanse. If you guys have not already, check out this vlog. I actually kind of have more behind the scenes of the process of it, but I really wanted to film a separate video just because I feel like it's a lot, okay? I want to say maybe about a good 400 or so pieces in my inventory, and I'm in a one-bedroom apartment, so y'all can only imagine how that is. So I initially started off with bins. So at first I would have one big bin and it would have all of my 100 items. I made sure that I kept only about 50 to 100 items. I didn't want to go over. So if I wasn't selling anything, I wasn't buying anything. And that was just kind of like my motto back then. However, I really wanted to grow my income a little bit more. So I decided to get more inventory. So of course I was sourcing more. I sourced and sourced and sourced, and of course here we are now. And last week I took like an inventory of my inventory and I realized that I have entirely too much and it is not moving. Like, some of the items would sell, but they wouldn't sell for what I want them to sell for. So I decided that, you know what, I think it would be in my best interest to do a little clear out of inventory, and I did that. And I, documented the whole, step by step or whatever. But here we are, 300 pieces lighter, and I am so much happier. I'm gonna most likely insert clips of how my area looks now, and I've been trying to go toward a more minimal aesthetic as far as how my inventory is gonna look. I definitely want to just keep everything nice looking. I don't want my apartment to be overturned by a whole bunch of bins, and that is what I have been trying to avoid. So there's that, but let's jump right into what I need to talk about. All right, so with all of the inventory that I pulled out, I made bundles. Now initially I wanted to put everything on Facebook Marketplace because I didn't want to lowball myself. I wanted to make sure that I received a little bit of a profit, but more so just make all of my money back that I spent on these items, because I didn't want to be at loss, And since I usually spend about $2 to $5, sometimes up to $8 on some items, which none of that is here, but I wanted to make sure that I can recoup that money back instead of being at a loss, because, with some of the sites, it is, a percentage that you have to pay. So anyway, so I put 4 bundles on Facebook Marketplace, and to be honest with you, I don't think my photos were good, and one of the bundles, I just pushed them all together and just took a photo of it, and I noticed that that one had likes, and the other ones where I organized them, they didn't have any likes. So me being who I am, I realized I had entirely too much going on behind my couch over here, and I knew that it may have taken a longer time to sell them on Facebook Marketplace. So I decided to make the executive decision to go ahead and put everything on Flyp. Now, when it happened on Flyp, so you snap a photo of the item and then you put if it's gently used, new with tags, all of that shenanigans, and then after that you'll put the brand and then the size. So I did that piece by piece by piece, and y'all, it was very much so time consuming, but we made it through. So then after you do that, you send off the bundle and then you wait for it to be reviewed. Now, to go back to how I made all of my bundles, I am a very meticulous person. So how I created my bundles is that I made sure that everything was a part of something, as far as I have an Athleta bundle, I have a Victoria's Secret bundle, I have a Torrid Soft Surrounding bundle, I have an Eileen Fisher bundle, I have a Paige, Free People, Pilker on the Letterpress, Madewell, bundle. Like, I tried to make sure that I created curated bundles, if that makes any sense, and I just thought that that would be a lot easier for me to remember, and then a lot easier, you know, just to package up when it's time to go. So I did that, and of course you wait. If you've never used Flyp before, okay, so I initially started off as a pro seller for Flyp, and I actually will be showing you guys 2 packages that I got. My camera is actually sitting on one of them, but I'll show you guys 2 of the packages that I got, maybe give you guys a glimpse of what's inside, and, you know, maybe talk a little bit more about that toward the end. But however, so I started off as a pro seller, and then I decided that I wanted to go ahead and use Flyp, only because Facebook Marketplace was going to take a little bit longer than I wanted to. So I went on and put everything on Flyp, and next thing I know, I woke up the next morning and I got, you know, I've been matched. I think that's what they call it. So you've been matched, and a few of the sellers wanted to do 60-40. Actually, I take that back. It was one seller that wanted to do 60-40, and she actually wanted 2 of my bundles. And I was a little hesitant, so I kind of waited a day. And then the other people, one of them was doing a 50-50, and then another one wanted to buy out my inventory. Now, I did have a huge athletic bundle, and it was just a mixture of Adidas, Nike, Outdoor Voices, Zaya, just a whole bunch of items that I couldn't sell myself, or that wasn't moving as quickly as I would have liked it. So I bundled all of it up together. It was 27 pieces, and she sent me an offer for $99. And of course I did the math on it. It's like $3, maybe like $3.10 or whatever. So I realized, like, okay, that's very reasonable. So I actually accepted her buyout, because that's a lot of inventory that I get to get rid of, and it's an instant payout. So thank you. And then another one, she actually lives in Dallas, which is kind of crazy, but she lives out here. She actually applied for 2 of my bundles, and she's doing 50-50. So I was like, of course. So basically I accepted each one of their offers or their matches or something like that, the consigning, because I really wanted to just get rid of everything, because I don't want to hold on to any of this, because I want an extra 10%. Like, I realized I don't have to put in any work, so why not just allow, you know, the 60-40? But of course I try to wait for the 50-50, but it never came, so here we are. So that is me rambling. So that is Flyp. Now I also decided to consign with the RealReal and ThredUp. Now the RealReal, of course, they only accept like designer pieces and stuff like that. So I actually only packaged up Eileen Fisher and Diane von Furstenberg, Cynthia Rowley, Eliza J, and just more so the mature brands and like dresses and things like that. That one is in one box. I don't know if you guys want to see that, but the other box for ThredUp is basically all of the items that couldn't find a designated home. So when I was separating all the bundles, like I said, I had a Victoria's Secret one, a denim shorts, and outdoor shorts, pants, and etc. These are the items that didn't make the cut. So we put them in the box, and we're going to send it off to ThredUp, and we're going to see. Now, what I do like about the RealReal and ThredUp is they sent me a label, so I just got to ship it off. And with me having these boxes here, I'm actually going to use these to ship those off, which works out the best for me, because I don't have any boxes and I'm struggling with that right now. I recently purchased like big ass poly mailers on Amazon, so I'll start using those when I want to ship out, you know, things to Flyp or things to ThredUp, or, you know, the RealReal. So that is this one. However, I do have 2 full bags of clothes in my storage outside that I need to go through. I don't know if I want to do that on another video or what, but it's a lot of clothes, and I really want to just show you guys all the mistakes I made from the beginning of my thrifting journey, which was June of 2020. And I want to just show you guys all the misses that I got, and they are still here with me because I made a mistake. So that might just be in a different video, but anyway. All right, so I'm actually show you guys what I'm sending off to the RealReal. It is this Vince skirt, Eileen Fisher blouse, Ellen Tracy new with tag shift dress, sorry, And then this is a Cynthia Steph shift dress. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't know why I picked those up when I went thrifting. That was just not a good idea. This is an Eileen Fisher long sleeve dress. I think this is gonna be perfect for the time that we are moving into. These are some Eileen Fisher pants, size 12, so I was pretty surprised that those didn't like sell fast. And then these are some Eileen Fisher like work yoga pants. This is Diane von Furstenberg. Just a nice little dress, skater dress look like, but I guess professional in some way. This is a boating dress. For some reason, I cannot sell boating dresses that are not a 10 and over. Like, they got a lot of attention, but nobody was like pulling the trigger on it, so I was just kind of like, I'm not gonna even deal with you anymore. This is Eileen Fisher again. This is a linen piece. This is a Eliza J dress. Honey Rags was talking about this brand and how well it does, but I don't know if I'm picking up a lot of misses. But girl, this has been sitting for some months now, and I thought that it was a cute like formal dress because it's like flowers and whatnot, but it hasn't been getting any attention, so we're gonna ship that to them. This is a Eileen Fisher, I don't even know what this is. Maybe this is like a casual pant. And then these are 2 pairs of Eileen Fisher pants. The exact same size, so I'm assuming the same person dropped those off. So there's that. I don't even think y'all really want to see what's in the thread box, because that's just really just items that are, I don't want to say trash, but just items that need to go. It's just filled with a lot of items that didn't get any love, some items that have been sitting for months. And when I say sitting for months, is since April, because if you guys didn't know, April is the month that I deleted everything off of my sites, and I put all the winter items away and I started thrifting new items. So all of the items that was in that bin that I showed you, those are from last winter. So those are clothes that I was gonna resell, that I plan on reselling those. That's why they're separated from the bags that are in my storage area. But yeah, that is pretty much what is going on. So the goal of me getting rid of all of my like old inventory is to make space for things that I want to sell, not things that have been sitting for a very long time and, you know, they're just there. So the goal is to only thrift items that are gonna give me a really good profit and not just something that I'm used to. Like Nike was a bread and butter brand, Old Navy was a bread and butter brand, and Victoria's Secret was a bread and butter brand, but they are no longer going to be in my bread and butter brands anymore. So I don't want to thrift them unless it's like a really great piece and it's just like I cannot pass it up. I'm not picking it up anymore. All right, y'all. So what I wanted to briefly talk about is that I joined Flyp to be a pro seller, and I picked up these items right before I decided I wanted to clear out my inventory. So some of these items are items that I'm getting rid of, which is no bueno. So the third box that I got, because I got 3 boxes, these are just the first 2 that I got, but the third one I was very strategic on what I was picking up versus these 2. I think I was like, oh my god, I know how to sell these. So yeah, so I made that mistake. Don't be like me, okay? Yeah, this was like a really bad one, which I'm not really even sure why I picked this up. I think when you are new on that app, do not just apply to any lot just because you're like, ooh, free clothes. Like, don't be like me, y'all, because I really fucked up. Like, I literally picked up items that I am giving away. Not giving away, but that I'm consigning. I'm trying to figure out what was enticing about this box. That's why I got it. Like, I feel like it's always something inside, but I think it was mainly because it was like torrid pieces. Okay, we got a torrid, not torrid, we got a cashmere sweater. These are some Vince shorts. And then it's like, okay, I think I got it because of this Kate Spade dress. Yeah. All right, so I need to go in. So I guess when you receive your items, you need to go into the app and just kind of like sign off for them. Yeah. Okay, so this one's good. I'm gonna have to move y'all so I can, this is bad lighting, but we don't really have much of a choice. So yeah, if you guys decide to consign, I think that it would be a pretty good idea for your business, especially if you are trying to grow, only because it's free inventory. Like, that's, at the end of the day, that is the only plus. I mean, of course, I'm still new to it, so I don't know everything, but from what I've noticed, I guess, just make sure you are, you know, forthcoming with what you actually are able gonna make. I'd rather like lowball myself when I give my pricing instead of, damn, I'm glad she put it in a bag, because this box cutter was doing what it had to do. It's a Calvin Klein puffer. I actually thought this was really cute. Look at this Tommy Hilfiger. This is gonna be perfect for winter. These are just some Nike Capri. Oh boy, those are not gonna sell. Nike Capri. Some of these don't look like the things that she was supposed to put in here. I mean, y'all, I literally picked up these boxes with things that I am legit getting rid of, which is the stupidest thing. Like, I wish I can go back and like decline both of these boxes, because it was not a smart idea, like, at all. I've never sold White House black market, so we'll see how that does. I think what I'm gonna do with the pricing for these items, all of my Flyp items, I'm not going to price them how I would price my items. I'm actually gonna price them a lot lower than what I would price mine, but still in the window of what I told them, because if you don't use Flyp, so how it works on Flyp is that you actually give them a window of how much you are willing to sell that item for. So like the Tommy Bahama sweater that I showed y'all, I said that I probably could get between $18 to $25 for it. So me being who I am, I probably would have, if it was mine, I'd probably price it at $32, but I'm gonna price it at like $24, even though that's still a little, you know, in there. Hopefully it can get sold with like $18 or so, but yeah, that's pretty much where that's at. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions about Flyp, The Real Real, or ThredUp, make sure you leave it down below. If I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out, because I want all of us to, you know, consign and grow our businesses and get rid of shit that we just don't want anymore.